Welcome. Today we're going to talk about Saucha, which is the first nayama on the 8 limbs of the yogic path. And Saucha actually focuses on cleanliness, purification, hygiene. And some of those are an example of when you were children. Our parents always had us get ready for bed at a certain time. They'd have us take baths, brush our hair, brush our teeth, and get ready for bed. Those became habits in our life. We just naturally learned to do them. And those are part of Saucha. Those are things that we've learned over time that we just innately do. Another part of Saucha is cleanliness of our environment, our yoga space. Say if we're at a yoga studio, maybe we always put our stuff in a little cubby and set down our mat in specific areas and stuff like that. But also you can extend that to your home. I bet we all know people in our lives who are very good at cleanliness. They keep their house spick and span and organized at all times. And they just naturally do it. And they have a place for everything. They put things back and it's always neat and organized. And others, myself included, we need to work a little. It doesn't become innate. It's not a habit yet. So, in our case, some of the things we can do is think of specific ways that we can improve the cleanliness of our house. Things that we can do every day without thinking about it and make it a habit. Say, one example is going into the bathroom and getting a nail file or toenail clippers, and then you do your nails and your toes on the couch and you leave them on a table next to it. Come in the house and you drop your purse just wherever and you kick your shoes off to the side and you leave your things in different places. So one thing is when you come in the house is maybe designate a spot for your purse and keys. Another idea would be, in the example of using an item in one room and then just leaving it somewhere, make it a habit of putting those items back where they belong. That'll save you on time because you won't have stuff pile up on your end tables or coffee tables or things like that. And you'll know where things are at. Another thing is, say when you eat supper, rinse off your dishes and put them in the dishwasher every night. Just come up with things that work well for you, that you can make a habit. And then let's say we have bigger areas that are needing cleaned or have just gotten out of hand. Say it's your living room. Focus on one spot in your living room and clean that spot. And then that way you can clean it a little bit at a time so it doesn't overwhelm you and it doesn't take up huge amounts of time. So those are some really good tips for Saucha, both on and off the mat. And another way is also focusing on mental cleanliness, cleaning up our mind. And some ways of doing that is often we'll have negative self-talk that comes through our mind, like we're not good enough. I can't do that. I'm not I'm not limber or stretchy enough to do yoga, something like that. What you can do is retrain those thoughts. So if your thought is like, I'm not good enough, come up, tell yourself things you are good enough at, you're good at, you enjoy doing. If you're not limber enough, yoga, you can actually start, there's easy poses to start with, and then you can build up and strengthen endurance as you go. You don't have to do the really complicated poses. Some of them can be simple poses that are available to absolutely everyone. You can also, there's breathing techniques where you can use your breath, and we can do one right now. It's called pranayama. And what it is you bring your hands to your knees. You breathe in and imagine that your breath is purifying and detoxifying your body. And on your exhale, breathe out all those toxins. Focus inward on your breath. It slows your mind, slows down your breathing, your pulse, allows you to be present in the current moment. And if any thoughts come in on your next exhale, just let them float away like they're going down a stream. And you can do this technique anytime that you have a moment. You can do it even like if you're very stressed at work. If you take a moment to focus in on yourself, on the present, come up with a plan, you can easily focus on what you're needing to do somewhere else. But taking care of yourself mentally and physically is also part of Saucha. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful day.